Okay. No one is doing anything with the internet. So I have no idea why this keeps happening. Am I back? Am I good?
I'll do it. For you, my emperor!
That just murderized a bunch of
As
people.
the emperor commands, I
Mother.
act.
Mother. It's like I was back, and then I wasn't, and then I was, and then... Stuff's crazy. Okay. We good? I hope we good. Also, we got Twitch drops. Cool. Twitch drops for Lex Imperialis.
I'll do what it takes. A perfect killing strike. Nobody escapes us.
We control the horizontal. We control the vertical too.
Suits my purposes. Not a problem for me.
Power resides in the will of the righteous.
I love how they all just lined up in a killing line.
Doubt is for the weak. This is why I was chosen.
Pay for this in blood.
I'll do it. As the Emperor commands. Eradicated. This is why I was chosen.
Wow, that's a lot of blood.
I'll bring glory to my bloodline.
I'll do it. As the Emperor commands, I act. Faith without deeds is worthless. Doubt is for the weak.
43 movement.
My revenge will be delectable.
I'll do it. For you, my Emperor! As the Emperor commands, I act. None can escape the Emperor's judgment. Guided by faith!
Oops. Well, perhaps he shouldn't have been there.
I will bathe this battlefield in righteous fury. Eradicated. I'll do it. Faith without deeds is none who can escape the Emperor's judgment.
What advice do you seek? This wound will make a fine scar.
I'll take it from here.
Eh. Whatever. It'll be fine.
A trivial task.
I do love the Argenta make them disappear button, though.
Searching is my observance.
Too hard for a simple monkey.
See? Right there.
My success was inevitable.
Follow my lead.
I caught sight of something.
I have learned much in my exile. None are better at searching. A trivial task.
Pay attention.
Watch your steps.
Ooh, hello.
Your continued existence is entirely dependent on your being useful to the people you betrayed. Never forget that.
You think your words frighten me, monkey? After all I have endured?
Victory
I
awaits.
sense something nearby. Oh, too hard for a simple monkey.
You know, you really should stop using that word, Yerlet.
Can't hide from me.
You really, really, really should stop using that word at this point.
It's about time.
Like, I'm almost getting tired of that word.
Do I need to point it out for you?
I have learned much in my exile.
Cast your eye there.
A trivial task.
Anyway,
Too hard for a
looks
simple
like
monkey.
the elevator's blocked. I wonder if that has anything to do with this giant glowing orb in the middle of the room. I played a little bit of this. I know it's coming.
A new challenge.
I caught sight of something.
Hey, fuckface. What you doing right there next to that big old pile of heresy? You survived, Specimen. What a woeful lack of ability to follow orders. You were supposed to die, be in the arena or in the chasm. The servants of Aziriesh will soon remedy your blunder. Hello, Travantus. I have not missed you either. Specimen, you might have noticed this version of the Stifler blocks both energy that bleeds from beyond the veil and any physical attempts to intrude in its range. Your attempt at conversing is pointless. Simply continue on that way to your demise and do not disturb me. The Stifler is enormous and resembles devices you've seen before. There is no doubt that its purpose is to suppress warp manifestations. However, you notice a few details that are out of step with the construct's otherwise typical Drukhari design. Several parts of it were made from a material foreign to Gamora and fused to its frame with an unknown force. You did not make this, did you? I see sophisticated structural elements in this mechanism that your mind is incapable of fathoming. You observed someone do it and copied their work. Nonsense! This is a work of my genius. The initial data was just a resource, transformed into the masterpiece by the brilliance of my mind. How dare you even comment on my creation, you monkey degenerate? And the dispute between the tech priest and the homunculus as to who is more skillful than the art of inflicting pain is won by Pascal Hanneman. Well done, Magos. You know what? I'll let you have your shit, because I'm going to wreck it later. When we meet again, I'll kill you then. And... come on. Level up. Eep. Exemplar 5. Attention! Ooh. Stand resolute. Abelard. Perfection. Under fire. Dismantle. Ooh, that's good. Argenta. Cataclysm and Ingenious. More enemies, more damage. Lovely. And she loves throwing bullets down down lane. Ingenious. What was it? Ingenious. What does Ingenious do? Yes. Hey, Packy. Cataclysm. And Critical Chain. Bounty hunter, kill it. Critical hill, all allies, you know. Hey, critical hit. You're lit. What you got, babe? Precision, eye for the unscathed. Ooh. That's good. Mackie. Okay. Critical velocity. And morbid. All right. Also, inventory. Yes, I'm just going to give you the thing that you had back. Whatever that was, yes. Boom. Oh, yes! I don't need that anymore. Yeah. Alright. McGee, goodbye. Go screw yourself. Oh my. We really high up here.
Follow my lead.
Christ on a cracker. There's lots of shit around here, guys, and I don't like looking at it. Uh-oh. Hey, Mazzy. Spent several minutes rifling through the items on the table until you saw noticed something to satisfy growl. Draws a long, pliable spiked whip from the pile. You hear a click and an icy blue glow ripples across under the whip's smooth surface with a slight crackling sound. I do not find my shadow field generator and my toxin kit is gone. At least I found my favorite toy. Do you know what this is? Some more tools for livestock and peasants, such as sophisticated creation, most likely it is crude copy. Agonizer, an electrical disintegrator that acts upon nerve impulses. This particular one is too fine a piece to be used in combat, but in the torture chamber. An exquisite instrument of pain. Total impulse control. It can deliver sensations as subtle as a whisper or incinerate synapses. Why is it so important? It is a priceless artifact that belongs to me, and I have reclaimed it from before my kin managed to steal it. It is property of the Reaming Tempest that must not be allowed to fall into the hands of other cabals, and when we dispose of Eumerus, the Spire will certainly come under attack. And lastly, I can indulge in a little sentimentality. Can I? Fine. On yourself. Half closes his eyes with a flick of wrist. He twists the flexible tail around his arm. Moments later, a wave passes through his body, sending his eyes rolling back in his skull and making him crash. Arch his spine and throw his head back. Yeah, he's having a moment. He had a very private moment publicly. He had a very public private moment.
I won't tolerate weakness.
Hello. Hello. Hello, stupid people. Oh, nice. Fight, Costco. Worm, insect, you have the nerve to stand before me again? You should have gasped your last breath long ago. Very well, I will rid this arrogant monkey of his final breath myself. Well, you see, when you tell me to fight in a fight pit, I will fight in the fight pit, and I will win. Also, call me a stupid monkey, because I seem to keep having this knack for disrupting your plans specifically with my headstrong will to just you up. My former Draken, my inept execution, have you found a new master? Before your soul perishes in the maw of she who thirsts, I will teach its pain, the kind of pain you have never known your whole existence, sister. What about you, child of Kudarak? How does it feel to know that you could not save yourself, your family, or your precious craft world? Fearsome flashes, your death will give me no joy, Archon Numerus. It may give me peace of spirits to my kin. So you have taken Travantis under your wing, again. Monculus may play as many of his little games in the arena as he pleases. I am satisfied with what he provides for the ranks of the Cabal. That will make him valuable enough to spare his life. All those craft-rolled fragments, all those prisoners, was it all worth it? Spare me your struggle of comprehending the meaning behind my deeds, wretched creature. Kudarak was to be the key of power, the likes of which the Reaving Tempest could only dream of. Majesty is mine alone to claim, and I will claim it. Again, very human emotions. You're just older than me. No, Archon, you are destined for retribution, blood for blood. I cannot destroy your entire Cabal as you destroyed Kudarak, but I have the strength to cut off the head. Poor little outcast, suffering of your brothers and sisters, nourished us for a long time. Now you too will give me your pain. What did you need the Farseers? Why say so be it, I will humor you before death, if only to step out of another shadow once and for all. Wish to orchestrate a little disjunction. Just a little one, you know. Just a taste. And with the help of my helpless brethren in the clutches, who are capable of tearing apart the veil with their mere presence, it could not have been simpler. When the time came, the Farseers would be my weapon against the Reaving Tempest rival. Under cover of the Cataclysm, my blades would behead all those who stood in the way of my ascent. Destroyed your own future with your hands. When the truth became known, all weapons of Komara would have turned against you, and against my Cabal. And this coward was my Draken? You are too quick to call the Reaving Tempest your Cabal. You have neither the ambition nor the vision to lead all these warriors, full of lust for power and blood. Dragging Farseers into our spire in an attempt to trigger a disjunction, that was your grand vision? It is a pity you have not bothered to lead a single raid in recent years. It would have been entertaining to watch you order a fleet to fly headlong into monkey structures and detonate their engines, all to secure a bright future for the Cabal. If you wish to live, get out of my way. I've come for the gate, not you. I could not be further from the truth. Azyria dies today, here now. Prepare to die. My name is Inigo Montoya. My name is Fidelo von Valancius, rogue trader. You kidnapped me and forced me to fight in fight pits, and took my shit. prepare to die. This is why we stand dwarfs. Dwarves you can at least have dwarves you can get drunk with, and you can get drunk with, which is a plus. They will drink you under the table. They will do that. But you can drink with them, you can fight with them, and you can trade with them. Hey, bot, how about you fuck off? No, we don't buy viewers. Fuck off. We're perfectly happy with the 30 of us here. 20 or however many y'all are. You're the only one who dies here today. After I'm done, I'll pay a visit to real space, observe the terror. You know that so many of your kind have had their lives cut short at the hands of their own kin. Yes, I know. It's called We're Just As Fucked Up As You. Yamiris, how many of your kind have fallen at the hands of your own hands? Okay? Like, Yamiris, look at that pot. It's black, right? Look at that kettle. It's black, right? Do you not see how stupid you are? Use you to purge the ranks of the Cabal and clear all obstacles from my path. I used you to accomplish my goals, and I colluded with your own kind, despite your much vaunted hatred of Xenos, which ought to have prevented any of you from even considering such a thing. Eli, this is Flaw Center of an enemy of humanity. Purged the ranks of Cabal and cleared all obstacles from your path, even if you failed. Talentless Wrench, I am still here. I am still the one to purge the reaving tempest of you, blessed throne. My servants are heading out for a new hunt as we speak. Who will be their prey? Which lights will blink out in the void? How many monkey will perish in the... Oh, fuck! I also messed up. Hold on. I need to spool back in time a little bit. I need to talk with Fuckface McGee. Because he's got a thing. Hello, examine. Why are you hiding? What would happen if I destroy it? Are you behind the one despairing sons? Yes, he stole Rykad. Other questions? There we go. Just wanted to, I forgot about that. He, admits to stealing, so that triggers a rumor. Glad I didn't go through too much to rectify that. Alright. Thank you.
Victory away.
My brain thought, why elves hate us? But the hands typed dwarves. Gib. Alrighty, Marazi is going to have a very public-private moment. The exhibitionist that he is. Make a hard save.
None shall stand in my way.
I'm tired of these games. Okay. I will destroy you. Any final words? You have any last words for your sister? Now you speak only with the permission of your pet monkey. My insignificant little brother, you should have never crawled out of our mother's womb. Your existence is a disgrace to our blood. My poor older sister, you still can understand the fact that I was born. You cannot stand the fact that I was born, but how can I be surprised? It is hard to think of more glaring proof that our mother considered her first attempt to continue the line of failure.
Smite the Xenos!
Oh, my. Abelard and Packy will do just fine down there. Argenta. Wow, he's got 800.
You will perish for this affront.
875
This tedium is beneath me.
HP. She is a tanky bitch.
If it serves your cause. I am not your Xenos pet, monkey. I understand your intent. I am not your Xenos pet. No weakness is hidden from my sight. Ancestors guide me. This tedium is beneath me.
I've suffered worse.
I'll live another day.
Lovely. Okay.
God Emperor, move through me. Be the fire in my heart. As the Emperor commands, I act. Doubt is for the weak. As the Emperor commands, I act. Faith without deeds is worthless.
Bye-bye, birdie.
I'll do it. Doubt is for the weak.
Your last stroke of luck.
Just a minor setback. It will be done. At your beck and call. My place is at the fore. Oh, an exemplary strike.
Reading damage to bulk.
Right.
Request approved. Running binaric override. My vow is to serve. The scriptural prognosis is favorable. Request approved. The Omnissiah knows all, comprehends all. Request approved.
Right. There we are. Alrighty.
Oblivion approaches. It is Hanem. Behold. Don't distract me.
I should have done that, but I'm right here, so I'm going to make myself scarce.
Pathetic
Ow.
attempt.
Alright.
High momentum.
Alright. Alrighty. Hey,
Suits my
Argenta.
purposes. Already done.
Let's actually bravely run away. So that we can get Argenta
Oh,
to
too
go right
easy.
there.
I am his will made manifest. I'll do it. As the Emperor commands.
Woe to you.
Faith without deeds is you, my Emperor. As the Emperor commands, I act.
God, I love the Argenta Go Burr button.
I am fear incarnate.
Doubt is for the weak. I'll do it. As the Emperor commands, I act. You can escape the Emperor's judgment. You, my Emperor! Faith without deeds is worthless. Rejoice in battle! Eradicated. Guided by faith. Nothing can escape the Emperor's judgment.
Running by Jericho's right. My vow is to serve.
I will bathe this battlefield in righteous fury.
No, don't want her to actually kill you. Oh. I killed her.
As the Emperor commands, I act.
I'll bring glory to my bloodline. Nothing I can't do.
Ah!
Greater price.
Flesh is weak, yet iron knows no pain.
Let them tremble.
I will endure.
I am not your Xenos pet, monkey. If it serves your cause. I am not your Xenos pet, monkey. If it serves your cause. Fortune favors the swift. I understand your intent. I am not your Xenos.
I'll do it. The enemies of the Emperor will be undone. As the Emperor commands, each strike is a prayer. Rejoice in battle! Faith without deeds is worthless. Doubt is for the weak. As the Emperor commands, none can escape the Emperor's judgment. God Emperor Emperor, move through me. Be the fire in my heart.
Reload.
I'll do it.
Faith without... As the Emperor commands, I act.
Alrighty, and the Argenta fire all the bullet button goes boom.
I'll do it.
Each strike is a prayer. Doubt is for the... None can escape the Emperor's judgment.
I'll do it.
Strike is a prayer. Faith without deeds is worthless. I am chosen.
Armamentum. As the tactical imperative dictates. Request approved.
I'll do it.
Eradicated.
Activate calculate.
Like I said,
algorithm.
the Argenta goes burr button. Jesus Christ.
Doubt is for the weak. I will not. This is unacceptable. I will bathe this battlefield in righteous fury.
Wow, she just basically soloed the entire encounter.
Follow my lead. I will do my duty. Target well struck.
The Omnissiah knows all, comprehends all. The scriptural prognosis is favorable. Request approved. I venerate you, machine spirit. Running binary.
Try harder! Behold! It is handled. I'm done.
There we go. You struck the killing blow. Like you wanted. Enemy soul in the palm of your hand under complete control. At the mercy of your desires. It's not the greatest revenge for past wrongs. Does this thing have any practical benefit? It does. Suffering will give me strength on the battlefield. Perhaps one day I will want to replace your soul with the essence of another, more worthy opponent. That will not come anytime soon. Hey Vidar! Hello, welcome to the WBPL. We, or at least I, do not know how to do the Twitch drops. At least in so much as there is shit to do. I understand that it is part of the thing. And that it's active for Lex Imperialis. Mandrake's words, barely comprehensible. The creature is not accustomed to the tongue of Sargon. Hello, yes. I've been playing this game for, 30 episodes. But welcome to the WBPL 76. This is a community access Twitch channel. We treat it like a public access television. If any of us want a show, we have it. My name is Dr. Who's the Chef. I am one of a myriad of hosts on this lovely channel. We have people who paint, we have people who play wrestling, and by play wrestling, set up computers against each other and commentate it like it's WWE. It's great fun. Play games, wrestle. Got people who paint, both miniatures and digitally. I will occasionally cook. Before I had to move out of my apartment, I regularly had a cooking channel. It was great fun. And then we also have someone who writes and talks about writing. It's a lot of really fun stuff. I'm glad you found us. Hope you stick around. Didn't offer a sacrifice for our deeds. Draken must become the sacrifice. Should not have crawled out of the abyss that your wretched kind call home. Consider our pact broken. Narazeki did not hold up his end of the bargain, so I had to finish the job myself. The result matters not. Sacrifice will be made. Make the sacrifice, monkey. The tribe never relents. The tribe will find you. Throne's mercy. Lord Captain was extravagant enough of you to get yourself a pet Xenos, and now we discover that he comes with a whole gaggle of his kinsfolk. Mind your tongue before I cut it down for you. Mandrakes do not care about monkey. Mandrakes want me, even if they were to grow bold enough to come for me. Oh, it would be quite an amusement to behold. Stays with me. Await, you beasts. And your filth needs a lesson in the language of pain. Senseless creature, tribe will find you. Tribe will have its sacrifice. Goodies! Shadowfield. Will enter the effect. Full cover. Ooh. Carmine Crown. Ah, nice. Ooh. Eee. Gross.
It's about time.
No, this is us finishing up, chapter 3, I think. Gone through most of it and had a great time, so far. I am playing a, noble officer, rogue trader whose entire play style is let's give someone who actually knows how to fight extra turns and buffs. So my entire play style is Argenta, go shoot them. And it's absolutely hilarious. I have regularly had combats where Argenta just one turn kills the entire battlefield. And it's great. It's absolutely hilarious. Like that fight right there. Like Argenta basically just destroyed she destroyed the grotesques, the big monsters, all 4 of them in one turn. Destroyed the reinforcements, and then essentially one turn got the part 2 of the boss down to enough for Marazi to get his kill, because he wanted to be the one to deal the kill. Enemies from which your soldier is protected by cover. Oh yes, praise the Emperor. Uncanny. You know, despite him being very weird, he's got a good playstyle. There you go. Alright, let's drop another hard save. And, let's get back to my ship. I need a bath. Is this Janice? I'm gonna be really pissed if this is Janice.
With the physical horrors of Camorra behind them, a long and arduous journey, possible only with the help of a Xenos guide, lay ahead for the rogue trader and his party. From one strange destination to the next, through unknowable environments, the mere sight of which could drive one to madness.
What kind of MC Escher shit is this?
Despite the challenges, they managed to escape the labyrinthian webway and find their way back home.
And then the animator suffered a it's fucking Janice. I knew it. I fucking knew it. Moran's silhouette emerges from the dense foliage without disturbing a single blade of grass, addresses you with the accusatory tone of dissatisfaction. I sensed your mind, monkey. Why are you skulking by the webway gate? Why have you come to the Lilithon in secret? Do you intend ill for us? Shifts from Urlet to Marazi, from Marazi to Attendil, and back to Urlet. Indignantly, by Asorian's grace, what is the meaning of this strange visit? Apologize for intruding. My journey from Komara has taken me. Come from Komara? Now I see. The gate refused to obey me because it was sealed from within by the Dark Ones, no doubt. The Lilithon was meant to become a slaughterhouse for the Drukhari. Moran's gaze bores at Urlet for a few moments. Intense silence as he considers something in his mind. At last, he says in a commanding tone, "Your arrival is sudden, outcast Urlet. Perhaps there's purpose behind it. You will serve your people shortly." Do you know anything about my abduction? Your news just has not reached Janice. This is that your close servants decided to conceal the event so as not to beget fear. How are things on Janice? Lilithon has been charitable to the monkey. Bestows special gifts upon some of your servants. She forges bonds with them. This is the first time that I've seen our world so tolerant of your kind. It reminds me just how much I still do not understand. Alas, your kin do not trouble themselves with contemplating this matter. They fear those gifted by the Lilithon. They despise them and seek to kill them. That does not surprise me. Lilithon's slumber is restless. She has guarded a part of herself away from you. It is what the monkey call the isolated region. At first I thought it was the Lilithon's attempt to push you away so she could heal from the wounds your cold iron hand inflicted upon her flesh. There's something else that is conspiring. A mystery. Your kinsman helped us escape. This is where yours and his paths diverge. You will stay with us. I am elated to be once more amongst those I share Kurtarak's time of bloom. Good luck. Thank you, Monk. Ha! He gets it. To speak of my kin's fate no longer. All that was meant to be said has been said. We will send instructions to your monkey serve allies to provide you with means of transfer. Farewell. I am pleased that our meeting did not spill blood in her womb. Shit. I meant to ask about... I didn't realize that would stop it. Fuck. I meant to ask about Urlet. We're going back. I'm sorry. Hey. Let's do the time warp again.
With the physical...
Said Urlet, A monkey cannot comprehend the death and tragedy that befell our home. Our Cruderag, the duty of every child of Syrian to do what they can to quell the pain of that loss, is no exception. Unlike you, Maroon, I was able to find the truth. The truth of Cruderag's doom was revealed to me, even though that required me to throw myself into the Dark City's deadly embrace. Is the fire of our souls not better directed towards worthy deeds than arguing with our kin? I see that something's troubling your delicate heart, kinsman Moran. Share your feelings with me and the outcast then, and I will reveal the truth to you later. We did not spend our time in fruitless grief. On the contrary, our lost kin have answered the call and are now pleading for help. Driven by revenge, they set out to pursue the one responsible for Cruderag's rueful demise, only to end up as capfuls on a monkey world. I dare hope that you will lend them a shoulder to lean on again. What world is it? I do not know. Show me an infinite green sea, a living sea, the maddening thirst for hunger, who's... I will help you find your kin. Thank you. How are things on Janus? Lothan has been charitable. Kinsman helped us go away. Goodbye. There we go. Excuse me while I go put on some socks. Back where everything matters. I am a god on this vessel. Hey, Farty. Welcome to the bridge, Lord Captain. Like the rest of the crew, we are overjoyed by your return and thank the Emperor for it. The crew stares in awe and terror at the giants towering over the crowd. Some make the sign of the Aquila on their chest, others collapse to their knees with a prayer to the God Emperor on their lips. This wave of pious shock does not seem to discompose Ulfar in the slightest. He just chuckles into his beard and glances around curiously. Marazai's presence alone is enough to elicit gasps of dismay and whispers from the crowd. Drukari ignores all monkey reactions to his person, faces examining every detail with the obstinatiously cool interest. His markedly casual posture is belied by the subtle and unusual tension in his body. I just realized something. The Drukari, what do they think of the servitors and how much, like, people are a material to the Imperium? Because it's like I was saying, Drukari, you don't understand my plans. You should have died. Why did you not fall into my plans? Like, blah, 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 blah. And I'm just like, bitch, you got very human emotions right there. And you have very human plans with very human motivations. We are essentially the same. You're just older and more stuck up than me. And running around Cruderach, they were using living people as power sources, essentially. Means of fun. And then I get back on the ship and I'm just like, isn't that what the Imperium does as well? Not so different, you and I. Henrix, Lord Captain, let me express how glad I am that you have rejoined us alive and unharmed. Shireen, light of my eyes, I am overjoyed to see you among us once more. Truly, the Exalted One is merciful in showing you the way back home. I hope all the Ashmags who left us to languish without our Lord Captain have become food for the warp demons. Dahlman, the flagship without you was like a body without a heart. Blood frozen in his veins. We welcome your return and stand ready to serve. As your shadow, I must personally make sure you are well. Wait for me in your quarters. I am glad to see you. I nearly lost it when you up and disappeared on me. I was getting ready to buy on stimulants and recaf. Pills and coffee. Barely slept, also that I could keep listening to the whispers for any clue on how to find you. The only other time I felt so powerless was when Lady Theodora, pardon me, I am talking nonsense. How much do you know of my abduction? Not much. All contact with your party was lost shortly after the supposed pirates boarded the ship and abducted your companion's kinspeople. We immediately sent shuttles and boarding parties to your aid, but we didn't find anyone on the ship save for the crew, all of whom had either been butchered or driven insane. Focus on Yurla with undisguised hatred and a promise inscrutable, but her eyes fixed on you and you alone. As your Lord Botshaps was recovered, we'd hoped against hope that you were still alive. Alas, even our most alert auger operators never spotted anything suspicious. Thus, our ignominious. I know how to pronounce words. I don't know all of them. Failure put you in dire peril. Tense, almost desperate, is focused on you, but he says nothing for now, at least. Dare where you inquire. Cursed Xenos tried to take your leader from you, but the plan failed. I am once again with you. Are you with me? Death to the enemies of House von Valancius. Show us the culprits and we'll tear their heads off the lot of them and stack them next to your throne. That is so touching. Where has my ship been all this time? Officers' Council decided to take the ship to Footfall, where one can hear gossip from the entire expanse. Our agents tirelessly searched for information about you. Had we heard even a whisper, we would have immediately launched an expedition. While you're absent, we made every effort to find you. That resulted in a number of modifications to the ship that have been significantly upgraded, thanks to a favorable deal secured by the esteemed High Factotum. The ship is now equipped with state-of-the-art auger systems and direction finders from Kiva Gamma. Hello! Master is waiting for a proper celebration. We begin at once. Glory to the rogue trader. Glory to House von Valancius. Lord Captain, senior officers will report to you shortly. In your absence, received a number of astropathic messages and dispatches that demand your attention. Nomos. Hello, Nomos have come to welcome you back. We sense that a great deed has been done, a vivid imprint on existence. You did something very important. What was it? Escaped from a dark city of the Xenos and showed them mercy. It suits you. What we see in you. Light and connections without the urge to destroy. Did Nomos say it correctly? Servitor chorus, which sounds like a single voice falls silent. It appears to be waiting for you. I'm glad you are learning to understand me, Nomos. Nomos are glad too. I love how he is Legion. For he is many. And one. After a long pause, Servitor Chorus responds with an unexpected, Nomos is glad. We must go now. We will come speak with you later. Another pause. So long the silence becomes more piercing, the Servitor finally breaks it. We feel sadness when we could no longer communicate with you. We were worried about your fate. You can see that Nomos leaves the bridge, the Servitors stop moving and sink, slowly shuffle to their posts. Dahlman, Fidelo. Having stepped into your chamber, stares at you. I'm here, my love. Melts her trembling touch, expressing her feelings better than any words. She releases you and looks into your eyes of longing and relief. I believed I knew you were alive. Saw your shadow in the labyrinth, looking for a way out, meandering the dark, yet still guided towards salvation of his light. By his light. Now you are here. Pain, despair, right here where your blade rested in its sheath. Ugh. No one could have foreseen what happened. Knowing one gives me his signs, he must have warned me, but I failed to see it. On the day that you and I bonded in the labyrinth, something upset the order of things. All that the Vizier taught me, all that makes me what I am, and here we are, reaping the fruits of my irresolution, my weakness. Naught but his providence saved you from falling into the unrighteous death. What are you trying to say? Tenants demanded irreproachable service, thus only thus are we able to read the hearts and to see the threads, but we will not accept failure. We'll face it. Together, you have no notion of what's like when errant thoughts and emotions obscure your inner sight. The world is full of transitory passions. It is woven with them. Lives through them, without having to care about any thread other than your own, including mine. Perhaps our bond is not as heavy a burden on your heart as it is on mine. After all, I am not the only one you have bonded with.
Venai Cassia. I've seen the way she looks at you, the way you look at her. You crave her fluttering soul. Why? Is it because it's so easy to break? Amyx Solomon, keeper of the law. Do you stay so close to him because you fear his verdicts? You fear in vain? Only the Undying One may judge you.
Who the fuck is that? Above demands we create distance between us. I cannot be your blade so long as thoughts and worries of another kind shroud my path. Hoping you'd be stronger than me. Understand who I am with you. Perhaps we can try to find a different mask for a time and see how well it fits me. I may need to install Toybox soon. For reasons. Hey, Generous, your lordship, I must report highly compromising information about namely Mistress J, who turns out is nothing of the sort, but a commoner, a fugitive from law, and a deserter from the Imperial Guard. I have solid evidence. This evidence had better be incontrovertible. It's all here. Official records from the Administratum, attestations to the Departmentum Munitionorum, and much more besides. I want to know the details. I've looked into some nuances, but I have solid evidence that the person whom we presently know as Jay Hadari served in the 19th Afreed Regiment is identified as the perpetrator of numerous incidents of theft and smuggling, as well as desertion. This individual is not of noble birth, but of the lowest of origins. How do you come? Ah, damn it! How do you come to know of this? Fuck me. Shopped me, did you, little wannabe quester? Fighting soldier slang cuts through your typical. Don't miss a thing, your servants. They're sneaky ass too. They'll climb up Agrox's ass to find out what they want to know. I think we need to talk about your past. Only if this scum slings his hook.
Well, your lordship, ask away. I'll tell it like it is. I'm not going to try to wriggle out of it.
So, tell me your real story.
So what do you want to hear, Shireen? A children's tale about a beautiful princess? A ballad about a queen of thieves? How about a new story, Shireen? Once upon a time, there was a little girl who lived on a sand-covered lump of rock, and the core of that rock contained untold riches for servants of the Imperium. The girl scraped out those riches with her little hands, breaking her back and coughing up her lungs, on behalf of people who had never clapped eyes upon her, and who would never know her name. She did this every day until she turned 16, and then his servants came and drafted the girl into the 19th Ifrit Regiment. Can you imagine? Of course, the regiment was wiped out on its first sortie. But the girl survived. The Exalted One protects. So what was next? Years serving in the Astra Militarum, just a shitload of hard labor, and fighting, and deals, and shady connections, and new opportunities. But everything in this world ends sooner or later, Shireen. The now not-so-little girl went and fell in with the Kasbalika. She saved up a little gold, and she even indulged in excess from time to time, until living the good life almost cost the little girl her head after her patrons got caught in an internal investigation between the Officio Prefectus and Departamento Munitorum. So the girl ran as fast as her little legs could carry her, until her eyes and the beams of fortune brought her to the expanse. A shitty story, all things considered, Shireen. Oh, really, Shireen? And there I thought you were quite ready to believe my time-honed thespian performance.
There's a lot of noise going on right now. I'm sitting right underneath a dryer and washing machine that are going on, so I'm not really gonna talk. I'm just gonna keep the microphone off.
The folks on Footfall are my only family, Shireen. The trickster twins and the rest of the rabble, plain-talking and loyal as dogs. And sometimes as dull as the pommel of a worn-out blade. Corporal Haydari reporting for duty, sir. I've had enough of the Astra Militarum shit to last a lifetime, Shireen. And my body's collected enough souvenirs from run-ins with Xenos and heretics to last 2 lifetimes. Except, when it comes to the Guard, there's no such thing as used to be. That wretched life sank its claws into me good. But that also means I remember what it's like to be a small, shaking, insignificant pawn. And that's why I appreciate what I have now all the more. What? You think it's difficult? Once me and my fellow guardsmen snuck into the upper city in search of a good watering hole, where the high and mighty of that world congregated. Another time, our regiment was sent to defend the tallest spires on a hive world. And I had an epiphany. I saw how the other half lives. And by half, I mean the ones born with a diamond spoon in their mouth, instead of an entrenching shovel rammed up their arse. My eyes were open to the truth, Shireen. The Imperium is full of opportunities, even for people like myself. The trick is knowing whose palms to grease, whose boots to lick, whose throats to squeeze, and whose arses to kick. I was very popular with everyone in the Guard Command, you see. I'd procure things for them, whatever they wanted. And so the Kasbalika took notice. You know, Shireen, I could still be bouncing around from one world to another, holed up on tired old ships with only venal grunts for company, if I hadn't decided I wanted more for my life. I accepted a shipment from the Kasbalika of certain chemicals. You know, for carnal pleasures and
Alrighty, that's
some big
quiet
wig
now.
was throwing a party to celebrate his 5th decade in the service.
5th decade, Jesus Christ.
And that's when I got the attention of the newly arrived commissar. I was rummaging through the pockets of Astra Militarum with one hand, and shuffling the Kasbalikan cargo with the other. You can imagine what would have happened to my head had the commissar not started with my higher-ranked patrons.
Ooh.
It was orcs. Not everything I say is a lie, Shireen.
I see.
Whoop the fu- Never mind.
Oh, she is upset. Who is this Mercy accused you of associating with?
We knew each other once. He helped me make the move to the Expanse and establish my first connections. But that's an old story I prefer not to poke at if I can help it. Things are good in my life now, and I don't need mercy.
About your new persona.
Are you worried I'm going to start spitting on the deck and shriveling your officers' ears with my foul tongue? Don't be, Shireen. I much prefer being seen as a princess rather than a deserter. I'll continue to play the part in front of the others, but you wanted to talk frankly, so I've dropped the act.
You've covered everything.
Sir, yes, sir. Your lordship, Shireen. I'll be here, all primed and ready to go.
Now then, shall we get to business? We have a number of items to go over. Expanses inflamed, your lordship. Squadrons and smaller groups of despicable Drukhari raid our systems, called the Final Dawn, and emerge in full force, wreaking havoc everywhere. Rumors of the fall of Sentinel's Pride, House Chorda's world. Ooh, Chorda, your protectorate is mine now. An outrageous sacrilege, given how abundant and inexpensive Promethium is there. Strife has broken out between Winterscale and Chorda. Chaos reigns everywhere. Only the esteemed Lord Inquisitor is trying to fight it, concentrating all available forces on Footfall to draw them into a fist that will smash the rampaging heretics in Xenos form. Kind of Xenos are attacking the Expanse, Drukhari, your lordship, squadrons, both large and small, invading the Expanse, unleashing carnage on planets, taking captives by the thousands, attacking ships. It's as if something has poked their nest, if you will, and now they are lashing out. How fare the worlds of my dynasty? Heretics and malicious acts make it difficult to maintain astropathic connection with the colonies. Cult of the Final Dawn strikes everywhere, and their sleeper agents are active on every world on Vivosum. A mutiny was crushed with a group of newly arrived prisoners succumb to blasphemous propaganda, but the other worlds stand firm against their nonsense, as leading the defense. Exactly, our esteemed Lord Inquisitor Calcazar has declared himself warden of the Corona Expanse and issued orders to requisition troops. I made Football his vase, and as it was logically convenient point. From there, his fleet strikes the Expanse, destroying forces of called the Final Dawn and the abominable Drukhari. He may be all that stands in the way of the Expanse being reduced to ashes. When heretics laid siege to Euphrates, the hallowed forge of the Cognizance feat, sent an enormous force. Now they and the Explorador squadrons, recalled from the front line, stand together against the heretics. What's the source of the strife between Incendia and Caligos? When the esteemed Lord Inquisitor called upon the rogue traders to join forces of Legion Incendia, heeded the summons, while his lordship Caligos ignored it. Rumor has it his refusal was defiance, and served as a pretext for Chorda to declare war on Winterscale. Winterscale ships are being hunted, and his world's occupied under the pretense of compelling them to submit to the Imperial Creed. Surprisingly, for all his love for fighting, is in no hurry to defend his domain. He's a heretic, isn't he? According to accepted astropactic methods, Xenos are currently on quest of temper hunting down a Xenos fleet, Aldari. It's Tyrlit's people, isn't it? Is there anything else? There have been minor developments. If you wish, I will gladly bring them up to you on the bridge. I do not want to take any time. Thank you for the report. Allow me to make a request, a personal one. I inquire, Master, received an announcement. It concerns my family. The Warfsarians have been accused of treason against... What? How is this possible? I've served Rogue Trader Dynasty loyal for generations. Hard to admit, but news comes as a crushing blow. We're leveled out, or on behalf of the drive streams, the governing house, our enormous circumstances, the investigating would not have been required your involvement, and my entire family would have been... But being of noble stock, the Viserians are entitled to an ancient custom to petition rogue traders' personal protection once in a generation. Your lordship's protection, Lord Captain, do not deny us that honor. Then the traders will accept their due punishment. I have never relied on my position as an immunity guarantee, and I will not even try to sway your decision as long as it's fair and balanced. Send a message. I'll personally take part in the investigation. It will be done. Christ on a cracker! Enters study, sniffling, hunching his shoulder like Hatters, baggage and hairs disheveled. Hands quiver slightly every few moments. First she focuses her eyes on you and forces a crooked smile. Thank you for agreeing to hear me out, Lord Captain. Here's the deal. After all that happened, the voice in my head suddenly flared up and started grabbing worse and worse. Don't get the wrong idea, I'm handling just fine. But I think I know of a way I can get them to settle down for a bit. I keep having the same vision over and over again. I'm walking down a corridor and there's a door at the end of it, and I just know that right behind the door is blissful silence. All I gotta do is reach out and open it. I touch it, I feel the cold, rough metal suddenly snap out of it, and I find staring at the wall of some compartment or another. I look behind me, and the doors on the way are open, but I have no memory of how I got there. I'll cut to the chase. Please help me find that door. I'm not joking. This is a matter of life and death. Kelsey, my last chance to deal with my powder, and if I don't. Questions. What do you think is behind the door? No idea. Some incredible implant from tech-free secret stores, or some serum kept in Archaeotech, right? Plenty of it lying around. Contain any clues where to start looking? Vague ones, as usual. I hear muffled cries of some weird birds. My head's sweating like it's hot. Surrounded by rockcrete, your everyday Imperium stuff, except it reeks of burnt flesh, fried cables, and chemicals. Sorry about that. Is the door you described similar to the door your whispers come from? No, well, I don't know. It feels different. No, neither of us want to open the whispering door. What if it's a trap? Please help me get there. No more questions. We will find the door. You have my word. Thank you. As soon as I sense we're close, I'll let you know. Exalted One, bless the House von Valancius for your largesse of spirits, and thank you for deigning to speak with me. Here's the thing, my network of trade representatives have been stretched a little too thin recently, like a chiffon dress on a whore. Supplies are all over the place, orders aren't being filled, clients are kicking off, not without reason, revenue's plummeting. And from my guys running things on Footfall have been incommunicado recently, and astropathic messages finally come to tell me why. Ashmag, or Ashmags, Throne Smite them, have captured my gang, and they're threatening to kill every last one of the hard grafting whelps if I don't do as they want. You know the thing, they only want one thing, my tabulae, in exchange for their lives. But I'm not giving up my certificate for anything, nor am I going to leave my guys high and dry. That's why I'm begging you for your help and protection. If I'm to step into the cage of hyenas, I'd rather do it with, Tolman did not say who sent it. Know as well as I do that past chit-chat is nothing but a stream of images, thoughts, intentions, nothing concrete. I don't need the name of the sender, I already know it. I can smell Falco's, or Vladium's. I just... How's he take it? Could be a bluff. It could be. But I've been missing the familiar stench of the docks, and, darling Upton in her bar. Exalted One watches over you and your Footfall. Exalted One helps those who help themselves, and I don't want to risk the lives of my people. When I reach Football, I will help your associates. Hi, Heinrichs. Just apologize for barging in unannounced. I have received news that I must discuss with you face to face. Call mentioned that Achilles was transferred into my remit as a colleague. Colleague in question has contacted me. She requires immediate assistance. Who is this colleague? Lent her sage to the Lord and tell me about who is she. An acolyte who was assigned to a different range of objectives in the Chronos Expanse. Throne taking me and trying to hide information you even when I am asking for your help. Is a sage, a unique acolyte in the Inquisition who can absorb huge amounts of knowledge and store it in her own memory more securely than any data crypt. She entered the Lord Inquisitor's breath before I did. Talking to her is a strange experience that is barely scratching the surface of who she is an incredible scholar, an expert in the forbidden and the illicit, and of course, she is a loyal servant of the Golden Throne. What does that mean? Since birth has been different from other people, specialists of the Inquisition enhanced her natural gift of hypermnesia. There are certain procedures that can be done. She creates separate blocks of memory and lock under a cold word, or even overwrite an interface. She can organize her mind like a normal person. A filing cabinet. Yes, I have on my on the throne world for my ascension. One box might contain information about the Calyx, the latest degrees of Lex Imperialis, and other her own childhood memories. This level of compartmentalization might seem somewhat insane to the untrained eye, but the price must one to pay to turn an ordinary servant into the useful tool for the Inquisition. What does that entail? Knowledge is forbidden to common servants of the Imperium. Carries knowledge within herself as it cannot be trusted. The logs are cogitators. Said before, the acolytes of the Inquisition must shoulder a heavy burden. Come into contact with such a thing can penetrate and corrupt the soul. For sages, especially trying ordeal. Her photographic memory. That means photographic memory. Hypermnesia. Has been enhanced so that she remembers everything she sees. However, briefly, after many years of search, she has seen enough to become an unrivaled expert. Speak for her with obvious affection. Worldly acolyte and a, you know, perhaps I shouldn't have done what I did on Kiva Gamma, but fuck Heinrichs, and that's for future playthroughs. I admire her traits and talents. Failed to mention his other ancient. Did not fail to mention it. I conceal the information, developing information. Alright, what was her message? Incomplete and distorted. It is impossible to make sense of every word. A certain acolyte has asked me to go to Photon, a remote planet, and her message, you're requesting either military support or help with an evacuation. Whatever precipitated would not make it if it was not absolutely necessary. I know a rogue trader has more than enough matters to deal with. Nevertheless, I would like to officially request the Lord Captain's assistance in this issue. No authority to demand anything from House von Valancius. Therefore, I am asking, finding myself to request for the sake of the Chronos Expanse in the Imperium. Any hint of what is happening? For the avoidance of leaks, the details are shall remain secret. All I can tell you is that the primary threat Amelia is dealing with in the Chronos Expanse is Xenos, particularly to carry raids on distance stage. It's ideally suited for gathering data about the chronology of this problem and finding appropriate methods for combating it. As for Amelia going to Photon, I don't know. I don't even know the details about the world itself, only that there are humans there, so it's either been colonized or a garrison. Called Photon Dawn has been my top priority, and I've got no cause to turn my attention to the planet. You are asking for my help for the sake of the Imperium and not because one of your own is in trouble. I am not inclined to express sentiment. Every agent of the Golden Throne is willing to sacrifice themselves if the need arise. Every agent of the Golden Throne can be replaced. What cannot be replaced, the results of our efforts. I'm putting an end to this threat. Thank you. At the very least, we won't be outflanked. I respect and providing them with coordinates. We can send as soon as you give the order. God damn it. Can I play the game? Enough Xenos, justice will be done one way or another. So they're all you like. You will never leave this ship unscathed. What is going on? How long are you going to tolerate this filth on your ship? This foul traitor has already dragged you into darkness once and left your protectorate without its sovereign. Has Aldery heresy clouded your judgment? Treachery always meant no play, only cutscene. Always means death, either for you. Stein and your retinue. You know what became of them. Is it not high time justice was done? That was a fine spectacle. The Inhuman gets what she deserves. Let us watch and laugh. Your wonderful path has led you to a thorny situation, cousin. You refused to beg for mercy and Comer, and now you'll have to lick the boots of the monkey. Silence, your turn will come. Anyone else want to share their thoughts? I'll support any order you give, but to keep the Xenos, especially after everything that has transpired because of her, would not be wise. Have no place amongst humans, you know this. Death is far too merciful. What I endured was far more terrible. Heinous behavior and of specimens similar to her statistically leads to unfavorable and unpredictable outcomes. She will now apologize to everyone who is harmed by her deed, and that will be enough. From anger to hatred, Dexter, she mustered courage in a stilted, barely audible voice. My words will not heal the wounds on your bodies, and still I regret what you had to endure because of me. Words will not fix what has been done. Then let her actions do. There's neither repentance nor truth to them. Yes, there is. Officers present slowly return to their duties. They will forgive you, not all of them, not right away, but they will. Cannot believe that. Do not need the words of comfort, words of the monkey do not touch my soul, only your thoughts matter. Are you alright? Your monkey have had it worse. I will live, and the wounds on my soul will eventually. They will live too, but their souls will forever bleed. Really not care. I'm trying to conceal your. I am sorry that my mistake led to anyone along the paths of the Dark City. I can see their pain and rage. I understand, but words and pity will not help them. Only time and perhaps revenge will dull their pain. But you have to take away their chance for revenge. All we can do now is wait. Get back to work. I can play the game again! Inventory. Alright. Weapons. Okay. Boof. Split. Gonna keep 2. Add to cargo. Split. Keep 2. Add to cargo. Add to cargo. Split. And now inventory management. Add to cargo. Split. Add to cargo. Split. Add to cargo. Bloodseeker, Bloodthirster. Split. Let's just keep 1 split. Add to cargo. Add to cargo. Split. Add to cargo. So many Xenos artifacts. The Caspilicans are going to be very happy with me. Split. Add to cargo. Split. Cargo. Darklands. Ooh, that's fun. Alright, armor. Let's see here. Let's split you. Let's keep 2. Split. Add to cargo. I need to go to the bathroom. Much better. Alright. Like I said, so many Xenos trophies. Split. Keep 2. Send it to cargo. Hail, hail, Cargonia, land of stolen things. Obey the quartermaster, unless he's a leading miners. No. I'm singing that because I don't necessarily know Banned from Cargo by heart. What the hell? Ow. Ooh, that's fun. I have all my companions up there now. Okay. Who the fuck are you? Who the fuck are you, and why are you on my ship with a name? Lordship? What are your responsibilities? Oh, he's the surgeon. Hey, Farty. Hey, replace Theodora's, painting. I'd like to, do some trading. Mm-hmm. Hello. All right, reputation. So this, I want this. Each kill increases the rate of fire by 1. Ooh, buddy. Ooh, buddy. I am going to give this to Argenta, and she is going to go Bert so hard. She's gonna give him the 12 yards, not just the 9. All right. Cost, hide untradeable. All right. So I need to get up to 37. All right. And where did that get us? 21. Hold on, what do you do? Cool. Look at that persuasion. Okay. That is honestly pretty cool that we got that high up. So we only have 15 more levels of reputation to go. I am making this a priority. Hey, Lone Wolf. I'm making this a priority to get up to, oh man. Oh man. Oh man. Oh, she is going to fire so many bullets. Hey, Night Owl, or anyone who has the ability to look at this, could you tell me what the reputation total is to get to level 37? Hi, Hieronymus. Dragon scale power armor. Gosh. Shit. Oh man. Oh, that's so cool. $8,000. Jesus Christ. Build wasn't broken enough to progress. What happened to Opticon? Bag of stimulants. Yeah, like, why are the holy gifts like this? I want to manage my cargo. Armor-piercing ammo. All right. Farty, you said you had some news about the Protectorate. To keep appraised of things. Discovered a world that is home to a long-abandoned colony found centuries by bright pressers. Ships sent there carrying several thousand colonists. Ship entered into contact with law. Fate. Let's investigate. In addition, pirates. Serious. Acquire, receive Nimir system, dangerous space anomaly. There's something else. Ashpath got alarming messages. It's about several systems. Alrighty, I shall return later. Indeed. Inventory. I got a new gun. Several new guns. Let's take a look. It's in a book, Reading Rainbow. Jesus Christ. Yeah. Yeah. Take that, buddy. Also, armor. Armored body glove. Dodge and MP. Hunter. Indeed. What do you have? Holy vestments. Int plus on dodge. I am not a smart man. But what does that look like? That looks funny. I am a commissar. I am not a smart man. I mean, he does indeed have a codpiece. Drop a hard save. Back in the saddle. I don't go there. I go here. It's been like 5 episodes since I've been on the fucking ship. No one better fucking talk to me. Fucking hell. Contracts. God damn it. Start of hour. How many provisions do I got? Yes. Go. Emperor's Chains. How much plasteel? Too much. Go. Heirs. Profit factor. Profit factor. Adamantine. I can spare that for some mechanisms. I need mechanisms. Xenotech for weapons. I can do that. Rebels, chemicals for plasteel. I don't, but I can spare it. Conqueror. Weapons for provisions. Yeah, sure. When I get more profit factor. Rumors. God, my foot's asleep. My foot's asleep. Shit. 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 God damn it. Ow, ow, ow. It hurts so bad. It hurts so bad. Ow. Ha ha ha. Bridge. No, my foot just needs to wake the fuck up. Ow. God damn, pins and needles. The Voxmaster has some shit for me. Vox Spirit, anything interesting? Rare cargo, yes, give me. Multitude of scout ships, exploring expanse, asteroid in Soda's tomb, a few pilgrims, Cold Stars, called Sinners, Sullen. That'll be all. Thank you. Okay, colony management. I have wanted to come back here for a while. Oh, lovely. Yes, rank 4. Lovely. Ha 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 ha. Rank 5. Okay, let's take a look at rank 5. Foulstone. I get Piety's Charge. That's adamantine for profit factor. This is all of that. For security across my entire thing, blessings. All non-Xenos gain +5 bonus. Ooh, that's fun. Holy Defenders. Heavy armor, so only Abelard. Ooh, that's good. That's good. It's either the Reliquary or that. Crucible and Praying. Crucible. So I guess we're doing Crucible. Profit factor, nice. Security, and that spends people. So I'm going to get people and then send them right back out. Drusians, I need to get up. Okay. Imperial Navy, we're going to increase security. Nice. Profit factor. Holy man. I'm going to start with that. Gonna go to Janus. Alrighty. Let's see what we got down here. Shelter. Lots of completed on the colony. Great Fire. Whenever an ally is healed for the first time in a round, deals more combat, and that gives me lots of people. Xeno Vivisectory. Damaged against Xenos. Not good. Watcher from above. That is a very good sword. Very, very good sword. Spend lots of people. Spends all of that. And gives me lots of profit factor. Great fire. Master of Flame. Ooh. Very nice. Fellowship of the Void. Yes. That gives me free reputation. Secret tunnel. Secret tunnel. Through the mountain. Secret, 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 secret tunnel. Which one was it? The Lost. That gives me profit factor. Yes, execute that because I am trying to rush Fellowship of the Void. Hey, Kiva. What's up, Gamma? Alright, rank 5. Explorators, alright, we're gonna have to level you up. Ethereal Visor, Psi rating increased by 1, I don't care, profit factor, less security. Power of the Plasma, Sacred Light, Sacrament of Light, that is a plasma drive, that is a very good plasma drive. Level that up. Lots of mechanisms. Give me those mechanisms. Sky Barrier. I want the gun. We're getting the gun. We're doing the gun. Ooh. Ooh. Rank up Casbilica, and we'll get... Yes. Yes, 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 yes. Ooh. Ooh, this is so good. What do I need to do? Archive of the Expanse. And that's all I need? Memory of the Dying. Ooh, that's a nice one. Security, efficiency, orbital shipyard. Yes, tools for killing. It's profit factor. Yes. Archive. Eye of the Omnissiah. That's really good. Hey, Fenrak! Thank you. Almost 2 years. Thank you so much. Dargonius. Hey, what's going on? Let's see what's down here. Woebringer. I do not have... that's a lot of reputation, though. And I need Bastion. Missionaries, and I need more complacency. Security across. Triumph over the Expanse. All inhabitants of the Expanse place their trust. Red warp roots are always orange. Nice. That's a lot of stuff. And that's a lot of reputation. Librarium. Casbilica, that's 20,000 reputation. I like that. I also like that efficiency and security and all of that people. Loyalist Garb. Not moved during their turn. Look, Dargonius, we're just going to get started on shit, alright? Vebos. Alrighty. Repentance. That is a pretty good sword that gives me a bunch of security and Drusian reputation. Gotta get up to 6,000, 60k though. Penal and Xenos Intoxicant. Gains. I know what I'm doing. I know what I'm doing. Because that's profit factor, and that's fellowship and willpower and intelligence, and that is exactly what I scale off of. Raider base. Oh no! Reputation. That's free reputation. But that's a hella long a way away, and I need mechanisms. And what is that? Performs a non-burst attack with a pistol. Attack pushes back. Ooh, that's so good. That's such a hard thing to do. Earthbreaker, what do? You need mechanisms for that shit. I can hold off on you. Profit factor and efficiency for free people for Prometheum. Gives me loses, but gives me a lot of people. Reputation for more reputation. Penal Bastion, more security. Diligent Cannoneers. Let's just get started on shit. That feels nice. What's going on in the Coronis Expanse? What fuckery is afoot? How am I to get here? Lord Captain, received transfer thing to Zepstis Arbites, the base on Dragonius. Proctor Solomon Anthar is asking if Pact made with their legion and asked for an audience. How do we respond? The Theodore contact with the Arbites. Seldom shared any details. Very shy. We will meet him. Gotta go to Draconius. Emergency. Numerous victims. Lost communication. Voidsman. Xenos took aboard. He's gone mad. Two fairly bro in his account. Xenos. Consequences. Why am I not surprised? I know the reason. Please, I must accompany you. Explain. Do you remember first voyage? Found out beyond veil. Continue. Keeps us safe. Start feeding on his soul. Instead, the only method is now going to the officer's deck immediately. Come on, you let go away. I want Cassia. Come on. So apparently someone wasn't prepared for the warp journey. You need Warp Curse Unleashed, which I already have. No. Number 5. Eager for battle. And fire at will. Which one's will? Willpower and iron discipline. There we go. Inventory. You need better armor. Your perception is very nice. That agility is nice. No. You get that. Alrighty. Because I was asleep and at work. Covered hundreds of cuts.
Follow my lead!
Open the door. Named body.
My Auspex has detected something.
A plasma gun. Mars pattern. Nice.
I'll lay claim to the stars.
God Emperor be with you, and only you can deal with this spawn. Permission to report. A few watches after translation, associate of yours started acting strangely. So he started hearing things, swiveling back and forth, sliced his hand open, his own hand. Started the voice of she who thirsts. Any of her kinds find themselves beyond the veil, become tempting prey. Can you see her? See who? I've been touched by the void. I should not have asked that. Where is he now? He's holed up in there. Where are the victims? Anyone he got his hand off, just attacked him at. An attacked servitor, though he didn't last long, just tore his head off. Heading inside. I'll unblock it right quick. Should go with you.
A new challenge for me?
Who is this? Ruler of this vessel. Come closer. Let me get a good look at you. No, I'm gonna murder you. Near the beating of your heart, roaring the blood in your veins, pulsing fear in his black soul.
See? Right there.
Master Surgeon gloves. Medicae.
None shall stand in my way.
Acquisition is possible.
I'm restless.
Time comes for me to step into this world. He will be waiting for me. You know, I'm gonna have fun tearing your ethereal form piece to piece.
Pay attention. Cast your eye there. See, right there. Pay attention. I better myself through my service. Never doubt me. Duty prevails. I better myself through my service. The Emperor favors me today. Nothing escapes my sight.
I won't tolerate weakness.
Oh my god, we leveled up from that. Jesus Christ. Guess we're doing this song and dance frickin' again. Alright, marks an enemy. That enemy is killed by... before the beginning of the turn. Ally gains resolve and +5. Next, agility. Abby, what's going on? Cautious. Weapon skill? Toughness. Argenta. Hello. How may I help you go birch today? Devastating. If it hits, will cause target to make it. If failed. And agility. Packy, no Cassia. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven. Immolate. Yes. Perception. Packy. Piercing. And intelligence. You're lit. Probably fainting. Poised. Agility. All right.
It's about time.
I have come because the prince wills it. Souls of all his progenitors belong to him alone. None can escape his embrace. None shall pass.
O Messiah, grant me the wisdom to perceive.
I better myself through my service.
Ah ha ha ha! Jerks his head up and he appears gaunt, face tightly wrapped in pale gray parchment-like skin, teeth are bared feverishly. His dark eyes have turned into two pitch-black mirrors that could show you reflection clearly if you were to gaze in them. His open mouth, a set of words, a natural rasping hiss. This is the creature ever possessed intelligence. There's no sign of it. At last we meet, my poor child. Look at him, mortal. Look how he yearns to return to the one whose caress his kind rejects so stubbornly. Come, child, follow my voice, and my prince will grant you the bliss and torment of the universe. My dark kin has lost himself in the fight against the pull of sheep. Allow me, Alantark. However great our differences, however dissolute and depraved the dark ways, I cannot blind my eyes and let Slaanesh take him. Now, all of his kind will step into my embrace. The prince is patient. The prince knows every Eldari so is already his. But if you'll let me get close to the lost child, if you lull him into letting his guard down, my prince will reward you. The soul of this patient Xenos, a small price to pay for the blessing. I'll bring him back to his senses. Stares at you, piercing at this time lower and angrier. Xena is just signed from the transfer plate upon which the short silently made a slayer can be reconfigured to send a short motive force could impart in Modicrypt of reason. Look closely at him, half crouch, teetering slightly, that is the only moment you see he's ready to attack. You're being addressed by the rogue trader. I command you to compose yourself. He promised you would help. Starts talking too quickly for the elucidator, but not for Marazi. He turns his head and watches her like a snake watches a bird. Takes a step, then another. You hear new inflections, melodious, almost calming. Her hands are moving in an elaborate dance of gestures. He keeps touching the spirit stone. Slowly, very slowly advances, and his bristling blades remain still. And transpire words. You carefully follow her. Closely at him, turns his head back before surveying the room, still watching him. You're no longer cramped stiff in the battle stance. His face bears a twisted expression that can either be interpreted in wild frenzy or terror. Continue. Then another. Last step. He's a little too confident. Changes subtly as hungering malice. Notices too late. Only recoils when the blades already cut through the air. Clutches at her deep wound, does not retreat farther than a single step. He no longer heeds me. Standing tall and looking at faint traces of intelligence, which are still hazy. One last push. Alright. What about all that talk of the great Eldari race? If only you could see yourself now, you worthless quivering beasts. A mirage was all it took for you to soil yourself. Rip out your tongue and make you swallow it piece by piece along with your own teeth. Ah, there you are. There behind him ripples. There's a Daemonette. Behind you. And clangs against his raised blade, crouches, shoves the shrieking warp entity away. You are mine. You are mine. No, he is mine.
Submit, and you'll die quickly.
Slaanesh has blessed me with new victims.
Oh. Deck enforcers are... Kill the Demonettes. Okay. Alrighty. Gonna
I'm
amend
not
reality.
accustomed to being ordered around.
Going to put this
I
there.
am a navigator, not a servitor.
Put this
Me?
right there.
If you insist, Lord Captain.
This
If I may.
here. Your purse.
I'm not accustomed to being ordered around.
To sensation! I am unsatisfied. Violence beckon you! To the brink of agony! Embrace excess! Spurn monotony!
Alrighty, do your stuff, Mirazi. That one in particular. Alrighty. Need to analyze. Yes, that.
Just designate a target. This tedium is beneath me.
Precise
If
shot.
I must. I
Aim for an
understand your
opening.
intent. I am not your Xenos pet, monster. Fortune favors the swift.
I am unsatisfied.
If it serves your cause.
Okay, that was not the one.
I move swiftly to strike.
To the brink of agony. Minds exist only to be broken.
I'll do it. As the Emperor commands, I act. I'll do it. Faith without deeds is worthless. I'll do it. Guided by faith! Doubt is
Goodbye.
for the weak. As the Emperor commands, this is why I was chosen! I'll do it.
Suits my purposes. Already done.
Why am I missing?
Suits my purposes.
power resides in the will of the righteous. As the Emperor commands, none can escape the Emperor's judgment.
Uh-oh. Oops. I done goofed.
Doubt is for the weak.
My soul sings in ecstasy.
I'll do it.
Yes! Yes, I have.
I am fear incarnate.
As the Emperor commands,
It's such a
I
good
act.
little weapon.
Faith without deeds is worthless. Doubt is for the weak. The enemies of the Emperor will be undone. I'll do it.
I am unsatisfied.
As
Oh,
the
too
Emperor
bad.
commands, each strike is a prayer.
They're gone, but still lurking at the threshold, keeping watch. I can hear the whispers. How do monkey bear them for days and days on end? You will hear those whispers every time the void crosses the veil. Learn to accept this, find anchor for such time, or lose yourself. The entire time you have been here. Yes, Dark One, the entire time. With each new passage, I bolstered my spirit further, and my meditation became stronger barrier against the tendrils. I endured it. So will you, if you value your soul. I should have understood from what you told me. Well, no matter. Are you sure you've regained your senses? I forgot myself for a moment, nothing more. It's caused me a great deal of grief. Your kind step beyond the veil with nothing but your crude technologies and prayers to a deaf god. And you expect those, such as I, to rely on such paltry protection? Throne's sake! Lord Captain, why are you even listening to him? That Xenos is worse than a wild beast? How can a ship that sails the God Emperor's light allow him? He's master here. Living meat that serves you talks too much. They would, however, make for a perfect playthings. I need strength in order to suffer through the... If I do not obtain surface such sustenance, will only keep testing my limits. The officer has a point. If things like this, we might end up with a mutiny on our hands. Massacre every warp jump as if we didn't have enough troubles to deal with. Ah, Christ. Just a little curious. Okay. Interesting. I'll give you a hunting grounds. Beginner, I think your servants will be too terrified. Control yourself. Hello.
Victory awaits.
All right, we are going away. But yeah, Soup, long time no see. Glad you're here. Glad you're having fun. It's the high factotum. I know it is. It's generous. Alrighty. Oh yeah, I gotta go there. Your lordship, I apologize. It concerns Cabela. Doubtless, it has not escaped your attention, as you've been rather not herself. Truly, his soul is in a nebulous place. But even I noticed challenge in her bearing. Spare a moment to think on this. Another social occasion, I dare say. I don't think that's such a good idea. And she herself suggested that we repeat an event would be appropriate and even desirable. Wants you to organize an event? Precisely. Somewhat flabbergasted, I must admit, but if it's her wish, how can I not try to please both of you once more? I gave him a sector. I think I'm going to be able to turn it into a prison where, and I say, hey, if you escape this during a warp jump, you're free. One more moment of leisure. I will private engagement on Argonus with a view of the spire. Find me in the palace. Visitors. God damn it. Alrighty. What do y'all want? Your lordship, members of the crew have made a request to allow them to proclaim your newfound devotion to Lord Captain personally. Young man. Your Highness, gracious Lord Captain, please speak on the whole crew and everyone who express gratitude to you. Officially, so to speak, the later the way you treat your people is well known in every corner of Smash. Footfall to the poorest, dirtiest of the most. We praise your dedication to the human spirit and goodwill. Oh, because I'm rank 3 iconoclast, right? Everyone wants to serve under your command. There's no end to volunteers, so... The other day, we were cleaning out an abandoned sector and newly found a forgotten vault right in the bilge of the ship. Literally under our feet. Well, it turned out they look a bit odd, but powerful. Sure, good tech priest helped with the assembly and consecration. You can strike your enemies with even greater might. Your lordship, apart from the weapons, one more fine tech priest called the Celestium Observatorium. So we refuse to heed their rights. More symbolic and aesthetic. Did you wish to see it? Of course. That's a giant sextant. Now looms over the deck as... Aw. Alright. Can anyone tell me how I need to start the Lex Imperialis DLC? Or if it's even possible post Chapter 3? Management. Vebos. I need to go to there. Okay. Oh, so we finished it. The Lost. Lovely. What is the security here? Plenty enough. Lord Captain has been asked to sabotage and keep again. A call to the final dawn has invaded the planet. Cultivated pack of schismals. The bowels of the Manufactorum set them upon us. The attack was so sudden we almost lost all the workshops, but we had help. Some entities already being called Daddy Angels have invaded the cogitational network, seized the cogitator servitors, and used them to repel the first onslaught of the schismals. Fierce struggle taking place. How did they infiltrate my world? Part of a coordinated attack. Heretics have been preparing for a long time, thanks to the fact that the planet had been thoroughly purged by the corrupting influence called now nowhere to hide, no collaborators. They have utterly failed to compromise our defenses. What do we know about these data angels? Not much. Machine spirits born from the art of data smithing. They charge into battle, chanting the same binary mantra that the participants of Procedure 0C OC chanted. Logos that have been observing them, same tech priests who previously invented themselves in Procedure, started to trace of their activity and discovered the patterns, pointing to the possible creators of these data angels. They are right. They bear the seal of the Explorators. Assessing Fleet's catalog. No mentions of operations on Keep Gamma detected. No information on data angels. Plus, either the calculation or information is locked behind a higher sacrament. Alright, what does the blessing do? Perception and yes, I need that. And what is the terror of Kiva Gamma? Machine creatures, Necrons, will deal to the... Ooh, that's fun. Much to hear. Manufacturings are equipped with backup, contagion, emergency. Variety of the situation, authorized destruction of service algorithms. And prepared a sanction, a ritual that will allow the data angels and decided to absorb the Cop Sheriff's computing power to combat. Would trust the uninvited allies. Magnanimity won't come without unsavory intentions. You'll learn more. Order your servants to hunt one of them down, torture it, gain knowledge. Binaric allies. Sanction a ritual of bonding. Yes. Having gained the computational reserves, charge at the schismals, or data spirits were tech exercised and exterminated. Tech priest gave praise to Messiah. After that, it withdrew into hiding inside the cogitation, leaving the servants to guess at who or what they are. All of that for security and efficiency. All of that for rep, mechanisms. I need more mechanisms. Give me more mechanisms. Yes. Give me mechanisms. Dargonius, hello. Prophet gives me that shit. Adamantine. I need more adamantine. Mechanisms. Alright, also, journal, contracts, yeah, fine, Xenotech, yeah, fine. All the usual noise of the bridge ceases in the shadow of gigantic... Cease when out of the shadow of gigantic void ship seemingly appearing out of nowhere. Sails past the stained glass windows. Forlorn, hull is tarnished, lumens are dead, windows are broken and shrouded. Augur crew can't recognize the signature of silent engines, they only manage to shed light on the decrepit hull. Fated name is the Queen's Lament. Voxmaster breaks the somber silence bridge from the dead void ship, accept the signal. Burgess conducts the full Vox systems check, and the report, so the communications are in order, even though only... thank you. Boom. Diggs did on Gog ready. Got Steam key for review and videos. Okay, so I just gotta go to, there. Oh, you painted your blood asp. Nice. Alright, Warrior Murmur, sweep across the bridge, please the men appears countless times in all corners like a ghost, manifested out of nowhere, talking to those who dared. Our trader seen my voice was enjoyed by Xenos, one of the most violent, scouts. Nervous voice. These blurry silhouettes of people with torn off limbs, cut open bellies, twisted faces are materializing, vanishing in ghostly fashion. Raising his voice to shout. Operator reports cameras are already dead, and soon it will be his turn. And lost sight of his comrades. And suddenly returns. His comrades are still walking ahead of him, alive and well. A child's cry can be heard from the Vox. Studying operator reports that friends and family are just kind of blocking the way from all being taken by the dead. It's possible to cheat death. These visions must be some product of a dark power. Begin to argue, and Cora stops, and for a few minutes actually gives a report. The ones who decided to stay with them were swallowed by the darkness and vanished. Half an hour later, operator flatly reports scanning cars reach the bridge, commutator's broken, to track data as soon as possible. Found a strange object they can't describe it, and saying that this shouldn't be here. Devoid of emotion, completes his report. Took 16 hours, 41 minutes, are exhausted and would like to rest for some time. Only an hour has passed. Retrieve it and withdraw. A few minutes later, scavenge party leaves. The void ship self-dissolves into darkness space. Shuttle arrives carrying a single passenger. The operator clutching a string parcel. Hair is turned white. He has lost the ability to speak. The story and rumors of what happened will live on for many years. Haha. Urgent message. Arrested saboteur. Attempts to gain entry. May be worthy of your attention. Is strange. I think it would be reasonable for Magos Pascal. What is unusual about him? He's definitely a tech priest. Penetrate our system. He offered no resistance. He asked for an audience with the great machine spirit. I think he realized I had no idea what he was talking about. Asked to meet you. Very well. I'll speak with them. Nomos, group of servitors whose movements are suspiciously well synchronized and staring at the prisoner. You do not need to hear them to recognize Nomos, who have seen fit to attend the interrogation. Captured man, if you can recall that, is positively gigantic. Next to the enforcers at his side, deadly-looking metal gleams dimly beneath his faded robes. I greet the master of this Vessel Cathedral and offer my humble apologies for this unbidden intrusion. Asclepius! Hey, that's the god of medicine, whose rod only has one snake and is the symbol of medicine. The rod with two snakes is the staff of Hermes and was used when the army corps or when the army medics needed an emblem and were just like, hey, let's use that snake staff thing. And they looked at it and was just like, yes, that one with two snakes looks good. And now all army medicine uses the two-headed snake staff, the rod of Hermes, the god of thieves and messengers, as the medicine staff. Take a look at that sometime when you look at at ambulances and stuff, and if you see two snakes on it, know that that's wrong. I apologize to you as well, brother. Turns his head of Pascal. We're going to finish this up and then probably save and get out of here. And of course, I must beg forgiveness from you, Great Spirit. It is not my intent to desecrate your temple. Before I accept your apologies, tell me who you are and why you are here. My name, if it matters, is Asclepius, formerly a computer general of the Cognizance Fleet, now Liber Recluse with the status of Malatech. Yes. Malatechs are exiles whose ideas have not crossed the line of heresy, yet have come close to it. They are removed from the fleet structure to give them a chance to see the folly of their ways and prevent sedition from spreading. All of that is trivial. My past is nothing but a set of archive data. My lost status is part of the replacement string in the long chronicle of the Cognizance Fleet. I come not from the priest's messenger, but as faithful disciple of the most holy Amarant. My brother once served in the engine seer prime of this ship. He is an adherent of the school of discontinuing the cycle, as am I. It has spread that far. I know that my brother perished. But before he did, he sent me a message that told of a journey embarked upon by Theodore von Valancius, journey through the dimensional gate, an artifact more ancient than humanity towards worlds unknown. Plus Amarant was with her. There, upon the Dark Worlds, he witnessed a great miracle, a miracle of a machine spirit of incalculable might. My brother believed that this spirit then fell aslumber within the ship like a child in a cradle, not responding to lowly pleas. That was the purpose of my pilgrimage, to reach the ship where my brother died, the ship upon whose decks the blessed Amarant had walked and prostrated himself before the Great Spirit. Traveled on this ship? Yes, he did. Brother's words were clear. Years ago, Amarant was part of rogue trader Theodore's inner circle before they parted their ways. Tell me more about the journey. Knowledge is scarce, that his memory, along with the memory of all those who might have known the details, have been purposely modified. He saw it as a sign that the journey revealed a great truth, and that there were those who wished not to see this truth brought to light. All he had conveyed to me was that he had seen worlds unlike any people in the Expanse had ever seen, and that she unearthed a great treasure of technology, one that Amarant had the privilege of experience. What do you know about this great spirit? It was a great miracle, the Omniscience breath meant to help us discontinue the cycle. It was born of the treasure that Amarant and Theodore discovered upon the Dark Worlds. Yet even a being so glorious needs attendants and guides. As long as the cognizant fleet is racked by schism and my brothers and sisters suffer defeats without end, there is no one to aid. That is why I came here. Does the name Nomos need anything? Nothing. He has not come to know us yet. He will if you let him. We sense that his words are about us. The story he has told is our story. You're strong, you let yourself be caught. I took a vow that I would never inflict physical harm upon lay people. Messiah grants us the power of the true flesh for a purpose other than damaging the frail and blind creatures that are all who have yet tasted his knowledge. I made my decision. As will I, yet I plead my leniency. His story initializes thought. Not cause no harm, and I shall not harm you. That cycle be discontinued. I just want to frickin' get here.
Let us see what I found.
Hey! Fuck.
Sins hidden in the heart turn all to decay.
Damn it. Okay.
Just as he ordained.
My warp sight reveals something.
I failed.
Come on.
When the faithful are idle, heresy grows.
What is going on here?
A new challenge for me.
Ah! Chaos Marines. Let's just save the game here. And we're gonna get out of here so I can have some lunch and get on with the rest of my day. Actually, I'm going to level up you while, while Hail Cargonia plays. Love y'all. Yes, I did. Yes, I did. Should I go back to the ship and grab him? But thank you all for coming. Thank you all for being here. The title lies. We did not start the DLC. Well, we technically did. I got a message saying that I can start the DLC. We'll get there. We'll get there. Next Monday should be back to Legos. Yeah, I'll see y'all on Wednesday. Unless I decide to do a surprise stream tomorrow. I don't know. I've done a lot here. I need to take a break. But I want to play so much. I'm hungry. I need food. I've got shit I need to do. I actually do kind of need to go to the hospital and get something documented for work, so I'll see y'all, guys. Thank you so much. I appreciate you all showing up every single time. I love all of you. I've said that. I appreciate all of you. I've said that. Y'all are fantastic people. I'm so glad that I get to share this game with you, share these aspects of who I am. Y'all are fun. Let's go burn some heretics. Hail Cargonia.
Hold on.
Land of stolen things, obey the quartermaster, unless he's a ling. Miners don't die today. Cargo text push freight. Our enemies in disarray. All hail Cargonia.
Get back to work.